Assalamu alaikum guys and welcome back to the channel. Last video was about the database connectivity, that how we make this database connectivity and how we make a tables in our database. So this is last code about the database code. Okay, this is what we did. We make the database, okay, in our MariaDB SQL, and then we created and checked successfully that whether our connection has connected to the SQL and or not. If I move to go back, this one is my HTML form, and this one database we have created this HTML, and inside HTML we have created a table named form. So this is what we have created. Now today we need to work on that how you send the data into the database. Okay, so I told you in last class that you need to add one more file, that is called the insert.php. First of all, we need to insert the data and we need to store the data into the variables, and then we insert into the database using a query. So here in this folder I need to add a one more file, and I am marking this name, that is called insert1.php. So once I have created this file, now it's a time to start PHP and doing the proper things, that how we do this one. So I need to declare the PHP. So once I declared the PHP, then here one I need to add this one, okay, for ending. So here I have created the PHP. Next thing which I need to add, that is to include the database connection. As my database name is database.php, so I need to include. So once I include this database, it will help me to connect and insert my data into the database successfully. So I'm saying include. Okay, include what thing? I need to include my database file. Sorry, hash. Okay, so my database file name is database.php. So once I have added successfully, here I need to give the semicolon. This is connection, and I added in this file. Now it's a time to use some PHP functions to store the values into the variables. So I'm using if is set. Is set is basically a function in PHP which we are using, okay, to save our data into the variables, and then we insert the data into the table which we have created in our database. So I'm saying if is set, and in this is set, I need to add dollar post. Okay, I will use the post variable. Okay, as I told you when we were discussing the super global variables, I told you this post we are using when we are sending the data. Okay, I said if is set post. Here I think I did one mistake. If I see here is set, and here is set this one, then sorry, just a minute. If is set, is set. Okay, so once I have done with this is set, now what I need to do, I am saying that if is set, and then one more bracket I'm adding, and I'm saying dollar post. And in dollar post, what I need to give, I need to, as this is the super global one, so it will store everything in an array. So here in this one I say if it gets the submit, and I will told you where I got this submit. Okay, do not need to worry at all here. Okay, so if it comes from here, okay, then I need to add a bracket to end. Okay, so I have done this one, that I said that if is set, okay, if it got something, here one more bracket is coming, sorry. Mm, yes, I think the issue has resolved still. To here I think there is one more issue with the bracket. This bracket is not coming. Now it's working fine, sorry. Okay, the issue of four brackets. So if I said is set dollar post submits, if it gets this submit value, then what you need to do, how many fields we have created in our in our HTML form, we need to check that one. So I need to go back and I have the name, email and password. So here in code, what I need to say, first of all, I have the name. I said dollar name, okay, and I am storing this using the post variable dollar post. Sorry. Okay, so dollar post. What you need to do, stored in this array, the same name. Okay, so this one I have created. Now I am just copying this one. Okay, dollar name and save in this variable. In dollar name save, then this one and okay. So this one, if I say this one is for the email, okay, then same like for this one, this is also for the email. Okay, and we have one more field if I need to check, that is about to the password. Okay, so we need to go back and here changing that I need the password for name. So password for this one, and same like here one for password as well. So once I have created and I stored in dollar name, I said that post this name into this dollar name, and then also post this email to this dollar email variable, and same like post this password to this password. So once I have done this one, now it's a time to start a query. Okay, so how we need to add the query, we need to say, and we need to take a query. Okay, dollar query, sorry, this spelled is wrong. Okay, so dollar query, and I am saying it is equals to my sqli. Where is my sqli query? Okay, let me manually type. Okay, my sqli query. Okay, MySQLi, and then I need to give the query, this first one. Okay, so I said MySQLi query, here I need to remove the space. So MySQLi query, okay, and then what I am saying, in the brackets I need to make my connection, okay, which I have created in the database, this connection, okay, this variable I used, and then I am saying comma, and then I am saying that I'm using the insert query. Okay, insert query when we are using when we want to insert the data into the database. So I'm saying insert, okay, insert into what, okay, insert into my table name. Okay, so my table name is form, insert into form, okay, and insert into form, is there error? Error I am doing, no insert into the student. Okay, so here I need to take one more bracket. Okay, so insert into the form table. Okay, then we have the name. Okay, and then we have the second thing that is called the email, and then we have the password. So once I have done this one, okay, I need to close this bracket here one, and I am saying values. Here one I need to give the values. So once I have done this one values, and here in values I need to give all the variables where I stored. Okay, I stored this post in dollar name, I stored the email in this dollar, so I need to give at all in quotes. Okay, so I'm saying dollar name, then comma, dollar email, sorry, I forgot to add this one, email, and we are saying then the last one, we are saying the password. So once I have done this one, now Mm, is there any mistake we did? No. Okay. So once we have done this one, now it's a time to close this one, the code which we have started. Sorry, this one. Okay. So once we have done this one, okay, and here one we need to add this one. So once we have done this one, now it's a time to add some condition as well. Okay. So I am saying after this one I need to say uh, if dollar query, if the query which I saved in dollar this variable, if this query works, then sorry here. Okay, if this dollar query works, then in header what you need to be display in header. mm, there might be some issues present, okay, but we will resolve these issues later, do not need to worry at all. So in header I am saying that show me a location. My location is what location, and go to trial.php. Once the data inserted successfully, go to this file or action to this file, okay, header, and then it just display me that echo and data inserted successfully, or data inserted, you can say data inserted, okay. Or if it doesn't work, then what you need to do, go into the else part, and what you need to do, echo error, and go to the error part, okay, and then we done. Okay, I need to resolve the errors, okay, where these errors are coming unexpected. mm, why this is giving an error? So we need to be check each and every error, okay. First of all, the error is coming from this file, values. So I have done this right. Why this is giving an error? No, still not. Insert into the values. Do not know the issue. What the issue is present. If I say and view the problems, that is trial.php. But it's resolving an error. This error is not coming. I do not think so. It is returning the same error. By the way, we are just trying to do, okay, and we are trying to run this, and let's see what the result will come after this, okay. Once I have done this one, now it's a time to go back in first form, and here I need to give in the form, I need to give the action. So I am saying action, and from where page I want to give this action to insert. I said that go to the insert one so that you can get the data easily. Insert form, go to the action, and which method we are using, method equals to post, okay, method equals to post. We are using the post method to send this one. So once we have done this one, and this is what I'm talking about, the submit, where I got this submit. I said that if you found this submit value in this file, okay, actually this insert file is coming from this form, okay. So that's why I'm saying that if I move on the top, I said if you got this submit value, then what you need to do, then your task starts from here. Store the post name into the dollar name, store all the things, okay? Then what I did, I used a query and I said dollar connection, insert into this, okay, insert into form, okay. And then I said that dollar name, email, and then we have these various values. I said I do not know what's the issue is here, okay, everything is okay. I do not think so error will come. Actually, why this one is returning something? Dollar name, dollar city, country. Okay, the issue has resolved. Might be this bracket issue is coming. No, I do not think so. Still an error. Insert into form. No, I think so. That is one is will become here. Sorry, it is returning. It might be now. I think the issue has resolved. Maybe the code's error. I now done successfully. Now let's see will this one moves to the database or not. So we need to be check everything is now fine, okay. Here error has resolved successfully. I think the this code's error here one I forgot to outside or something, so I solved. Now I need to go back in my form and let's refresh first this one. So once refresh this successful, I need to add the names of someone's. I'm adding the email and I'm typing the password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So once I have typed successfully, now if I press the submits button, let's see what will happen. It says that the new requested URL was not found on this server. Okay, need to be go back, no worries. Okay, we need to be check that why this is insert saying this one that it doesn't find this one. Okay, we have this file, might be we did mistake. Okay, insert, okay, it's not insert file, it's in insert. Okay, I forgot to add something, so it's insert1.php. Okay, and now I hope so the issue will be resolved and it will work properly. So if I refresh this page, it's saying continue. It's not insert one. Now need to be refresh again, and this time we are sending the data. Let's see the error will be resolved or no. 1 2 3 4 5, I'm not giving more than yes, it says that no still file, you didn't get this file. So I need to go back, okay, and we need to be say here one, it's I think I need to remove the space, okay, or here I am also renaming the file, sorry. So the issue will resolve. I need to go back and I'm saying rename, and I want insert one.php. Okay, so once I have done this one, now I need to go back in my browser and let's sorry, I need to be change here one also. Where is my trial.php? So I said insert one.php. So once I saved this successfully, now I need to be go back and need to be refresh, hope so that it will work now. So I'm entering the password 1 2 3 4 5, and now I hit the submit button. Okay, I'm 100% sure that the data has now sent successfully to the database. Need to be go back in the database, open the table which we have created in HTML database. Now it's a form and we need to be checked. Yes, we have got the data successfully. Okay, as you see we have the name, okay, ID. This that's why I have added this ID and I told you, okay, this is a unique identifier and works as a primary key to identify the unique records in this database. So this name I have entered, this email I have entered, and this password I have entered. So this is how you send the data into the database using PHP. Okay, this is a simple form I have created. I have done nothing. Simple in insert file, I just added a connection in this file. Then I use the isset function and I said that if you got this submit button value, okay, then what you need to do, store name in this dollar with name variable, same like store everything. And then I just said that this is whatever my query, and I need to, why I stored this query in this dollar query variable, because here I want to give the condition that check if this query works, then return me the result that data inserted, otherwise return an error, so that once it returns an error, so we will know that there is a problem with this file. If we doesn't add this condition, we will not show that where we are doing mistakes. So that's why we are adding the if and else conditions to check that whether we are where we are doing the mistakes. So this is how. And then in last we did that form action is basically what insert. Actually this, for when users hits the submit button, this all data goes to the insert one. It checks the condition and it stores everything in the variable. Okay, that's why we are saying that go to the insert one and then use the method post. As you see, once we send the data, if I go back in the browser and you see the data we inserted, we doesn't see anything in the browser. But let me change something, and we need to use, for this time we are using the get. Okay, okay, we are using the get method. Okay, and let's see what will happen. Sorry, here I need to take something. Method equals to, instead for post we are using the get method. Let's see what will happen. We need to be go back in the browser and let me refresh, and this time I'm entering some other guy name. Sorry, I'm entering this guy name. Okay, I'm entering this one and I'm entering password 1234567 8. So once I have entered this one, now if I submit this button, so as you see on the top, that you see each and everything in the URL. You see the password, you see the email, you see the guy name as well. So once you got these things in the URL, it makes easy for the hackers to assess your credentials. So that's why if we want to secure and if we want to secure our things, we want to secure email, password and email, so we need to be use the post method. Actually post methods hides all the things, okay, we send in the URL. Although we are sending through URL, but the post methods hides, and get methods actually shows in the URL. So that's why we are not using the get and we are using the post method. So guys, I hope so today's video will be very interesting. You are now familiar that how you send the data into the database using this server or using this PHP. So guys, if you like my video, do like, subscribe and share. Meet you in next video. Take care.